I give 0 fucks. Good at being a bad boyfriend. Views expressed by Legend do not reflect the views of Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it. Tongue twister. Say it real fast one time.
Tam
Hey everybody, it is Tam Telling Tales, and we are here for another great episode of Cinema Chat. And I have got the one and only Legend in the building with me on today. So you guys stay tuned. Today we're thrilled to be joined by a true creative powerhouse, a legendary writer, director, and producer whose work has left a mark on Detroit's film scene. Known for unforgettable films like Asbury Park, Absence of Innocence, and City Boy, this artist brings a raw and authentic voice to every project, highlighting the spirit and complexity of real-life stories. Get ready to dive into the mind of a visionary whose storytelling continues to inspire and challenge audiences. Everybody say hello to Legend.
What up, what up? Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. How you doing today?
God is good. God is good.
All the time. All the time.
God is good.
Hey,
Hey,
all right
hey,
now.
hey,
All right
hey,
now.
hey,
Let's see. He said that's poetry.
Let's give
Snap
it
these
to me.
fingers,
Give it to me, girl.
okay?
Give it to me, girl.
So on every episode of Cinema Chat with Tam Telling Tales, we open with a little icebreaker.
Oh, Lord.
It is a simple little thing, you know?
All right, hit me with it.
Preferences. So you just gonna tell me which one you prefer, one or the other.
All right.
So simple. Now, if you choose not to answer the question, however, you gotta take a shot.
Okay.
Let's see. Yep, we got the shot glasses ready and
Well,
everything. So the goal is to just answer the question.
I'll take shots of water.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Okay. Shots of water.
Look,
All right, so.
No labels. No labels.
First up, iPhone or Android?
Android. Look,
Call or text?
text.
Driver or passenger? See, don't even do that. Don't do that. Because I done told you, you gonna lay off.
Apparently driver.
Okay. Laptop or desktop computer?
Laptop.
Bernie Mac or Steve Harvey?
Bernie.
Martin or Fresh Prince?
Fresh Prince.
Convertible or SUV?
Am I in Michigan?
Yes.
What time of year?
Detroit summer.
Convertible.
Okay, well wait. So if it's Christmas.
Yeah, but if it's Christmas in Florida, I can still.
Oh wait, because I mean no convertible in Christmas time in Detroit, huh?
Yeah, that'll be dumb as
Okay, well wait a minute.
See,
okay.
I'm smarter than you thought.
You know what? We're probably gonna edit that. It wasn't a very smart question. Okay. No, we're probably gonna keep that.
I'm seeing some things.
Cause you know what? I would. Cause I be hot, but that's just me.
But see,
whatever.
you got the fur coat on and you just really on your stunt shit.
You see what I'm saying?
I can see it happen.
The sun is shining real nice.
On Belial.
Oh. See what I'm saying?
No, I can
or
see
even
it.
on 7 Mile, just
I can see it.
yeah. I mean, I saw it, but okay. Everybody don't always see my vision, but see, you see my vision.
I'm a visionary.
Hey,
I got
there you go. There you go. Okay. Miami or LA?
Miami.
Mexico or Jamaica?
Jamaica.
BMW or Mercedes?
Mercedes.
Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
Biggie or Tupac?
Pop.
Usher or Chris Brown?
Chris.
Air Maxes or Jordans?
Maxes.
LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
Cold.
Oh, you said that with emphasis.
Right.
Okay then. Frosted Flakes or Captain Crunch?
Captain Crunch. Crunch berries.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I like that peanut butter myself, but okay. Steak or lobster?
What I like. Lobster.
Now you had to ask. Wearing a button down or wearing a polo?
Polo. Polo jogging suit.
Now, do you call it Shane Park or the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater?
I don't call it at all.
What? You don't ever be going to the Summer Series concerts. What? Oh man, see, we got to talk. We got to talk. See, we all is right there at that age where, you know, a little Wednesday night concert, or a little Friday, a little Saturday, and get your little blue drink. You said no, huh? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna move right on along.
But I would call it Shane Park.
Okay.
I would call it Shane Park.
I think I know the answer
Hey,
to
look,
this
Kobo
one.
still Kobo.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna call it the old name.
Yep. It's always because what is it now?
I don't know. It was I think Huntington. Yeah, it was TCF. Now it's Huntington. It's Kobo.
Kobo. Yeah. Okay. Tubi or Netflix
For what?
to watch?
Netflix.
Writing a book or reading a book?
Listening to a book.
Okay, then, audio listener. Okay, I see you. Angela Bassett or Viola Davis?
Angela. Fine as fuck. Old as hell and fine as hell. Angela Bassett. Everybody looking at Viola.
Y'all,
I ain't even looking over there.
studio audience is hilarious right now. Okay,
Nope, not at all.
don't get in trouble, sir. That's all I'm saying. I think he must have forgot who all is in the building right now. Okay. Denzel Washington or Will Smith? Uh-oh, somebody about to take a swig of water? Is that?
Unpopular opinion. I'm not. So she carried on. She ain't got no mic though.
She's gonna have a mic soon.
Unpopular opinion. I ain't a super fan of neither one of them.
You gotta pick one.
I'll go Will.
Tam telling tales or any other platform. Cut.
Tam telling tales. Tam telling tales.
I always say this, like, it's always going to be the answer to wherever you at.
Absolutely.
At the time. And then once you go to the next one, you be like, you, only you. I've never heard of anybody else. Like, that's how we do these things.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. Y'all done treated me good, so y'all really get the legit, I fucks with y'all.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. That is our game of preferences. We are all good and warmed up at this point. So we're about to dive into some more conversation.
Let's get to the good stuff. What's up? What you got for me?
Because you know what, y'all? See, Legend gonna give us some nice, sweet, wholehearted, just wholesome conversation for sure, because he out here doing good work. But I just got a feeling that, he just got a little spunk on him. You know what I mean? Like, these conversations might go in any direction. I don't know. We're going to see. Okay?
Yeah, anybody that knows me know I give zero fucks.
Listen, you know what? We're going to go with that.
All right, let's roll with it.
We're going to see where it's at. Okay, so we're going to start off. Real light.
Okay.
Right?
Let's be politically correct. Let's go.
Yes, I'm going to start off and we are going to talk about books first. Okay. I usually save that towards the latter part of the conversation, but because you are an author.
Absolutely.
And I love books over here. And because I know that you have converted book to film, I kind of want to start off with that first, because I'm assuming that writing books was where
I started.
You started. Okay.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Back in high school, I was good at being a bad boyfriend. And around the time Love Jones had came out. And, so Lorenz Tate was doing the poetry thing. And that's when,
I hated that movie.
Man, the movie was, it's crazy. I loved that movie then. I saw it again as an adult and hated it. So, but, that's a whole, I thought it was cool then. I'm like, yeah, get your girl. But then when I got older, I was like, that bitch toxic. So, yeah.
I can stand her.
Yeah, it kind of gave it a different feel. But at the time, like I said, the poetry thing was real big. And I grew up like being in Detroit. I frequented Cafe Mahogany, where they constantly had the spoken word poetry. And I was down there on the regular. Just the vibe was dope, creatives and everything was just real dope. And so I kept fucking up with my girlfriend. And so in order to kind of work it out, I was writing poetry. So my pen game got good.
Because you was always needing to write her a poem, huh?
And so it went from that to one day I was looking and I had like these notebooks filled with poetry in it. And I was like, yo, let me do something with it. So I put them all together and did my first book.
Come on, man. A book of poetry.
The book of poetry is called A Street Writer's Journal.
Can people actually find this book?
Yep. Everything about me you can find on www.imlegend.com.
Okay.
It's got links to my books, interviews, movies, everything.
Good to know. You say you don't mess with Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's links to everything.
Okay, but I mean, it's on his website though too. So I'm just going ahead and say, just go to the website and get everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we like going direct
just go there.
to the
We good.
source.
We good.
Okay, so along with the book poetry, we also have books that were written, and then you decided, like, you know what?
Yeah,
I can see this on the screen, right?
Well, what it is, I hate labels, and so after I wrote like 2 books of poetry, and then a lot of people were like, "Oh, he a poet," and I'm like, "Ugh, I don't like them boxes." So I kind of embarked on writing a novel called Everything But Not Enough, which wound up being a bestseller. I was out selling out, out my trunk back in the day, and then it went from that to When Her Walls Talk. So, and When Her Walls Talk, like, I was a big fan of Zane. I was a big reader then. I'm a big fan of Zane and the erotica. And so I was kind of, getting my little, adult stories on. And so I wrote When Her Walls Talk, and that just so happened to be the first book of mine that I adapted into a film.
Which is currently available.
Which is currently available on Tubi and Amazon, starring Don Brumfield, Peter Guns from Love and Hip Hop, and a lot of talented locals.
All right, listen. I love a good book to film story. Like, those always make me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few books that in my head I'm like, that needs to be a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was challenging though. Like, I got a whole new respect for people that adapt books into screenplays. Because, like, I used to hear The Color Purple, like, yeah, the book was so much better than the movie. They left out so much. And I, kind of brushed it off. But when I actually had to go through that process, and I wrote it, so I'm really like, this not going to work on camera. Let me change this. Let me clean this up. Let me, modify this story. And it was dope because now I look at the book and the movie, and they're similar, but they're very different. Very different.
And they have to be.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So I think that in doing what I do now, that gives me a better appreciation for the films as well.
Yeah.
Especially when it's book to film. It's like, oh, the book is always better. Well, in a book, you have the room, the space, the opportunity to really tell as much as you want to tell, give as many details as you possibly can with words.
Yeah, because like
you can't do that with a film.
The book, like the thing that actually got me to turn When Her Walls Talk into a movie was my wife. She was reading the book, and every day she was in it. She's like, okay, this is juicy. She called the people, telling them like, this book, and she was super into it because I was trying to figure out what my next project would be. And seeing her excitement with it, it kind of prompted me to look at the book, like, because like I wrote the book, so I really wasn't thinking about it. But her excitement about it is actually what prompted me to say, well, I wonder how this would look on camera. You know what I'm saying? So I went down that path to converting it, and I'm glad I did.
Shout out to the wife and her influence.
Shout out to Queen.
Hey, okay, I like it. Now, for your book, you know how people have their pen names and stuff like that? Is it under Legend?
Everything's just under Legend. Yep, Legend.
Okay, so again, y'all know I flipped it on y'all. We had our book conversation at the top of the show. So everybody make sure that you go and you check out IamLegendKW.com so that you can check out these books, okay? Because we really gonna be diving into all of the good reading this year. We didn't watch some good films, y'all. Now, 2025 is upon us, and it's time to get into these books. It's time to start reading, folks, okay? So y'all can start off right here. And then if you feel like you want to just, go and watch a movie, then you can just go and watch the movie adaptation. Damn, there you go.
Oh.
Okay, so listen. We're about to move on over to a little bit more conversation because, you have brought her up a few times. She's here with us right now. And, I would be amiss if I did not give an opportunity for the missus to, come on the screen and be seen and be heard because the nuptials are new. Y'all is newlyweds and all of the things. So I want to give both of you an opportunity to, sit up and be all cute and whatnot. So, everybody, when we return, you'll be hearing from Legend and his beautiful new wife, Queen.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
You guys, we are back. And I know you're like, oh, wait a minute. We done added somebody to the party. Yes, we did. Because my guest, Legend, he recently got married, y'all. And he could not wait to put his beautiful bride on the screen with him. Ain't that right, Legend?
Ain't that right, Legend?
Right. That's right. That's
look,
right.
look.
Y'all say hello to Queen. say hello to Queen. You know you better share that mic.
Don't worry, I'll take it if I need to. Don't worry about it. I got
it. See, there we go. So listen, I want to talk to y'all because, when it comes to social media, we get to keep up with people and their lives and all of the things. And so I remember seeing an engagement happen. And then, baby, it was like the next week came and it was like, bam, I'm married. And I was like, I know that's right. So I want to hear this story. How did all of this just go down?
That was the movie premiere you were supposed to come to. And then you hit me and told me you was going somewhere else, right?
You know what? I just remember what it was.
The one that you were supposed to come to, and then you told me you had to go somewhere else.
You know what? That did happen. But let me tell you though, and I know y'all gonna be able to, okay, well, y'all can tell me how y'all feel about this. I was in the movie. I was literally in it, right? So I was like, Legend, I'm in the movie.
I was getting engaged. And I just wanted all the important people in my life to be there to witness it.
So tell us about, because that's not about me, you know what I mean? Tell us about that amazing evening at the premiere that I wasn't at and how it just ended with a bang.
That's a her question.
Okay.
It was amazing.
You gotta grab the mic.
I thought you were just gonna
You
hold
could
it
have held
for
it
me.
for her.
He can. Yeah, I want to, baby.
Okay.
So it was a great evening. It was my first premiere ever. So
As a producer.
Yeah.
Come on, producer.
As a hairstylist.
Come on, hairstylist.
As a production designer.
Listen, he out here showing you out, girl.
Yeah, it's like he gonna do that.
Okay, he's like, he want the people to know about his baby.
No, she jump up here and shout like, "Oh, this is my first premiere." Like, no, she wasn't just a pretty face that was around. She executive produced it, did hair, did makeup, and like I said, did set design. So yeah, her fingerprint were all over. It was all over the film. It wasn't just, oh yeah, I'm cute. I'm dating a director. No, she came, she worked, and she did her thing with it. And this film is a success because of her.
Why, thank you.
Listen, we all in here clapping. Okay. Shout out to all of the husbands that be holding down their wives, okay, and speaking so highly of them. I just love it. I really do. You over there blushing, ain't you?
Yes. Okay. So now I can talk. So their premiere was absolutely amazing. I was so focused on the premiere, the movie, the people, everything. So I was caught off guard to know that it was really, the bigger thing was my proposal. That was like a secret event, so that was amazing. Legend went out his way. He really did. His big one. He really did. So basically, Legend and I, we met August 20th of 2023, actually. Okay. And we dated, we experienced a lot. We went out of town. We just had a good time. And one of our songs, we kind of got attached to this artist named Emmanuel. A lot of his music touched us. Legend sent me a song called Need You, and it's actually in the film. And that's the song that he proposed to me to. He got all the cast and crew up to the front of the theater. I was caught off guard completely. Now, mind you, I had a whole injured tailbone and everything, but was like completely just shocked and speechless, honestly. So it was a good time.
Hold on, damn man, I put too much work into that damn
Okay,
proposal.
what? I'm
We-
gonna take a version.
Hold on, we about to paint this whole picture.
Listen, he say I'm the author.
Look,
So.
look,
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, we
Because I mean, it's so much. I'm sorry.
we about to paint this whole picture.
Okay.
Okay, so after the film, and we did a Q&A. So, brought all the cast and crew up there. And so, several questions got asked. And then I said, okay, I'm taking one last question.
So the last question he asked, this guy come up that I know is a friend of Legends. And he's like, one more question for the lady in the silver dress. And I'm like, are you single? Mind you, the whole movie say Legend and Queen present, Legend and Queen. So I'm looking like, who man's is like, I'm looking at Legend, Legend's looking at me. I'm looking like,
don't make me cuss this
am
man
I
out in front of
single?
these
Right.
people.
So then the song Need You starts playing. And so when the song starts playing, I'm like confused, but I know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. I just know this song. Wait, what am I wait? So I'm saying Legend, no, Legend, no. And everybody's screaming. I still know what's going on. I'm still like, Legend, no, because he just looking like him, like this, like that. So I'm like, no. So as it's kind of, my tailbone is injured, so I'm kind of like stepping over, trying to sit down, and I look up and the theater screen is showing a video of me and him. Like just different moments of us traveling, of us just experiencing life. And in that moment, I'm still stupid, just looking like, so I'm kind of crying, trying to stop. And then he started talking.
Yeah, I did my big one.
Oh, this is just so sweet.
I turned it into a whole production. I was like,
it was.
But when I mapped it out, I was like, okay, when he says, "Are you single?" the crowd is gonna react to here, and then people gonna be looking like, "What the fuck?" And right on cue, everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And then that was the cue for the projector guy to go ahead and start playing.
Not
the
to
video.
mention, y'all, he's very private. So he's showing, if you were there at that premiere, you saw personal stuff. You saw our family, our kids, our personal things. And of course, once the premiere was over, we edited it to give it the world version, But for him, I was just like, that's what caught me off guard. Like, wait, what's happening here? You got them, they see us in the bed. What's we, but
we wasn't doing that.
They thought we was.
I'm just saying though. I mean, you did say you write erotica and all of the things, so.
Oh yeah, that could happen. That could happen. But no, like all jokes aside, like it was a dope experience. One thing about my wife is big. You know what I'm saying? Like she's definitely an alpha female, and she about her business. She gets it done, and those are the things I love about her. Like she's mine. She's like, oh, we dated. She downplays everything. We've been together since the day we met, and it was just like I said, it was just a dope experience for us to experience the success of the film, and then have friends and family to be there to share that moment. That was dope.
Mm-hmm.
So be sure to check out When Her Walls Talk, streaming on Tubi and Amazon.
Yes, because as you can see, it has an even bigger story behind it. So that's a pretty special movie. I mean, it's a book. Y'all done got engaged. And then shortly after the engagement, y'all went ahead and got married.
We got married the same day we met. So we got married on August 20th, 2024.
Hold on. Say it again.
We met August 20th, 2023. We got married August 20th, 2024.
I was like the 90-day fiance.
Let me tell you something.
So we actually had like a private, intimate ceremony in Vegas. We hadn't been to Vegas together. And so we planned it all out. Like people were looking at us crazy, but we knew what we wanted. I knew that he would ask me to marry him. I did not know when. And I was sure enough that it would not be the premiere because he told me like, nah, it's going to be me and you. Don't worry about none of that. Like, real private, real intimate. And I'm like, okay, cool, great. It was literally a production. So, we ended up getting married right after that. And it was 3 good months of your life, right? Planning for a wedding.
Listen,
it was amazing.
I'm here for every part of this story because it's obvious that nobody in this room is young and adolescent. Okay, ain't nobody in here, no teenagers, no teeny boppers. Y'all ain't in y'all 20s, you know what I mean? Like, what you waiting for? If you know you want to go ahead and do something, go ahead and do it. Because we grown. Like, big grown. So all of this just makes all the sense in the world to me. So
one thing about me, I'm not like, if it's something I want, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna be intentional. And that's one of the things that's super important to me. Like, you ask God for something, then He provides it, and then you gonna say, "All right, wait a minute, I'll come back later."
yeah, and then question it like, wait, is this really? Did you just ask me for
No,
this?
and that's exactly how I felt. I met her, and I'm like, "Yo, she check all my boxes." Like, I had a running joke. I used to tell her, I was like, "All right, give me the address for all your exes. I'm gonna send them all a bottle to say with a note that say thanks for fucking up."
You know what?
I don't see how they fumbled her, but
I mean,
shout out to the.
you ain't do it though.
She wouldn't give me the address. But shout out my boys.
Oh, that's a different level of petty. That's a different level of petty.
Okay, wrong with him.
You know what? I feel like when the time comes, when the time comes, I feel like I might want to be on that.
Nah, for
Like,
real.
I'm gonna send her a greeting card. Thanks, bitch. No, I'm playing.
No, real talk, because like to have somebody you like, yo, bring to the table what she brings to the table, it's like, hey, how the fuck is you niggas ain't this nigga fumbled you, this nigga fumbled you, this. And
They do that.
And look at this, where I'm on my petty shit. I'm like, and then niggas want to call her after the fact, like, you really gonna marry that nigga? You fumbled her, stupid ass.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
What you say? Aunt is.
man, look, winning.
Mm-hmm.
Andy.
Andy, I love it.
Right.
Okay, listen, I love it. Okay, I'm here for a good love story. So I'm so glad you was able to make it on today so you could talk to us too, because you are a producer as well, working behind the scenes. And one thing you heard him talk about is how she was doing all of this stuff. And that's another reason why I can respect the independent film world, because you guys understand what that grind and that hustle is to make sure stuff gets done. So when you have people who got more money and they can have more staff, and somebody else can be in charge of this one thing, and somebody else is in charge of that other one thing. But you guys really work hard, invest your time and your money, your effort to make things happen. So,
no, absolutely, it's a grind. Shout out to the independent filmmakers.
Yep, all of y'all. Shout out to y'all. This is why I do this.
And we appreciate you doing this to give us that shine.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome.
You take it all.
So you guys have done this film together, EP'd and produced. Is it just this one that you are going to be doing and you like, okay, that was enough? Or are you like, oh, I done been bit by the bug and
hold on, I'm going to answer that. Nah, she ain't quitting.
Okay.
Nah.
No?
She's no.
Listen, she ain't saying, she ain't nod her head. She smiled.
She ain't got a nod to say shit.
Oh, okay.
She right here.
Oh, okay, then.
This my partner.
What y'all working on next?
Whew.
Oh.
All right. Everybody been bugging me about it for the last 2 years. And I finally got around to it. We're next year we are filming Absence of Innocence 2.
All right. Well, there we go.
This is an exclusive. It's official. It's coming from the horse's mouth. We are officially gonna film Absence of Innocence 2 next year.
Okay.
We're also shooting When Her Walls Talk Part 2, Part 3. And we have a TV series called 3-6 that we'll be shooting next year.
I like it. Now, these series, I'm getting into these series. I like it. The films, they're cool. You know what I mean? But it's something about these series that's just taking off. And I feel like the filmmakers is getting a hold of it. They seeing what's working for other folks and they doing it too. I'm here for a series.
But I think even more than that, it's over the last 3 years, we've watched this industry grow. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what's dope about it. You have people that are jumping out there and just trying new things. And like the one that, like the joint Diesel did, the karate joint.
Master Dragon.
Yeah, Master Dragon. Like, shout out to Diesel for for stepping out there and just doing something different. Different people have different ideas and different levels of creativity, and people are actually stepping out on faith and trying those things.
Yeah.
So with the series, it's the same thing. A lot of people had different ideas and they're going out there and they find a success with that. So Hey, I love the growth.
I do too. And I also think that series give more people an opportunity to shine. Sometimes when you have a film, there's this need to have like, like somebody really popular in the film, maybe one or two people that's, really well known and everything, and the ones that can really act really good, and then that's it. But with a series, you kind of got to have.
So basically, you can't use the same 3 motherfuckers that you use in every Tubi movie.
Yeah, with a series, you get to bring in
we got to bring in somebody else. We can't use them same 4 people. Shit.
You know what?
All right, we got to go get some. Fuck it. Can you act? All right, come on. Let's come get a job. Oh, shit. They did a good job.
Yeah. Because now you, Legend, I can't with you. But you playing, but
who playing? I'm dead ass.
A lot of people that are on the sets and everything, they align themselves in that space, and they
y'all was thinking that shit too.
So, sometimes I like to be politically correct on my show. And my guests, maybe not so much,
Hey, look, she's like, the views expressed by Legend do not reflect the views of Tam Telling Tales.
Or do they?
Hey, look, I work for myself with 0 fucks.
Well, so yeah, I say all of that to say that series definitely don't make me cut, okay? I'm trying to get through this thing.
I'm trying to get back on track, damn it. Shit. Where's the show gone?
All right. I'm back.
Okay, all right.
There we go. Right, and so, what I was trying to say was, series give us an opportunity to see even more talented people, because you got these episodes where you don't feel an obligation to have just the same people because it's only one project that you're working on. You have multiple ones with a series. See, that's all I was saying.
That's awesome. Yep. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you really agree with me, though. You might just be saying that. Okay. Well, either way, tell me about the series. We here now, so tell me about this series. What it's going to be about?
The series, and we on Tammy Telling Tales, talking about books. The series was actually inspired by a book that I wrote called Scarlet Wrath. And this going to be a weird combination. It's a combination between power and love is.
Huh.
Because it's got a street backdrop to it, but it's really a love story. So just to kind of give a little insight on it, it's a character named Khan, who he was the number 2 to the biggest drug kingpin in the city. He was the enforcer. He was the muscle. Everybody knew him. And he had secretly fallen in love with a young lady. He just found out the night he finds out that she's pregnant. He gets a call from the big boss. And so he's excited that he's pregnant. He's getting ready to step away from the game. She doesn't even know that he's in the game. He's done really well with, masking his business and, putting money into legitimate business, things like that. So she has no clue that he has street ties. So when he leaves to go see the big boss, it's a big altercation, and the big boss puts $1 million hit on him. So he has to disappear. Mm. So he leaves for 5 years, and then the big boss is killed while he's out of town, while he's away. But to keep her safe, he had to cut all ties. So she thinks that she told him he was pregnant. He kind of just ghosted. Mm. So now, 5 years later, he's returning with trying to put his family back together. That's his only focus. But now the number 3 guy has become the number 1 guy, and everybody is intimidated by his presence and him being in town.
This sounds good.
Yeah, so but his whole focus is, like I said, getting his family back together. And that's his sole focus. But fear, insecurity, jealousy are powerful elements, and all of them gonna play their part. So I'm super excited. We're looking to do 8 episodes.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm excited. I've been working on it for about 2 years now. And so it's time to bring it together. We got a lot of people a lot of heavy hitters that are coming on board this project. So I'm super excited about it.
You do a really good job of getting the heavy hitters on board. You know, you had the Peter Guns and the Glenn Plumbers and all of the things. And I've always been curious to find out what does that process look like, you know, getting them to come on board? Like, do you slide in a DM? Do you send an email? What does that look like?
Man, I done did everything from sliding in the DMs to sliding in the emails to getting on IMDb Pro and getting the manager's numbers and sending out a bunch of emails. Whatever it takes, you know, whatever it takes. And then on top of that, you know, you build relationships. Like for my first film, Asbury Park, I was blessed to have 6 celebrities on board that project. You know, Glenn Plummer, Peter Guns, Jamal Woolard, Fredro Starr, Jermaine Hopkins from Juice and the Wayans brothers, Snoop from The Wire, all graced that project. Once people see that you work with other people, it makes it a little bit easier. Because then on my next 2 projects, I had Glenn. Glenn came back and worked with me.
Right.
But then also Trey Chaney from The Wire and Saints and Sinners. He came on board and did a couple movies with me. So just doing good work is the first thing. One of my mentors told me people on that level, they come with you for 2 reasons, either for the check or because they like the script. And, you know, it ain't really been the check.
Okay. Gotta like the script.
But, you know, just creating content that says something. You know, that's something that's been really important for my films, not just making content just to make it, but actually having a voice, you know, and just being socially aware is something that I try to be mindful of with all of my projects. You know, give people something to talk about other than, oh, she got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Asbury Park, you know, we talked about social economic status of the world and police brutality and pretty much how I grew up. You know, in Black Lives, we're talking about paternity fraud because there's a lot of females out here getting down on dudes saying the baby is theirs and it ain't. You know, in City Boy, we talked about, you know, somebody who's had a life-changing opportunity, but his environment is keeping him down. You know, absence of innocence, we're talking about the after effects of rape. You know, it's really important to me that I'm not just, like I said, just creating content, but actually talking about something. That's important.
Very important. And I know wifey is over there nodding. She like, yup, my husband is a bomb. So which project is the next one that you guys are going to be working on together? It seems like it's your call, Legend.
No, I just want him to talk.
No, we've got a project that's in development right now called Mr. Wendell. So it's a thriller. Yep. So we're working on that, and When Her Walls Talk, part 2, we start filming next month.
Oh, I like it. Okay, I'm excited. Yay. Ooh, you gonna be doing the makeup and all the things? Air producing. She said we're gonna see.
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen, you guys, when we return, we are going to be doing, you know what I do, another fun game. So hold tight. We'll be right back.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Tam telling tales.
I got it.
Well, everybody, we are back, and y'all know it's time for another game because that's just what we be doing over here, right? So, Legend.
Tammy.
Sir, we got a little game, and we kind of mix it up a little bit here, right? We do a combination of It's Up There, which is a Detroit game, right?
Okay.
And then we also do a little bit of Black Card Revoked. And then we also do a little bit of Lyrically Correct. We just be mixing it up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we're going to see where you land on these things. Now, you may need to take the cap off of your water so you can take your water shot, because if you don't get your answer right, you got to take the shot. Okay? Okay.
I'm about to fuck these up.
Okay. All right. Here we go. 3 exits off of I-96. You ain't even tried.
Hold on. The numbers?
You gotta make him say.
Or just the street?
Just the street.
Oh shit, we good. Telegraph, not off 96. You ain't getting no joy. Telegraph, Greenfield.
You do have a
Wyoming.
joy on 96.
Oh yeah, you're right. Off the river.
Wait, what's your name? Say it again.
Telegraph. Greenfield. Joy Road.
Okay, all right. There we go.
Yeah, I thought
Hey,
you.
you
I
know
thought.
what?
I thought you wanted the numbers. I'm like, shit.
Oh, no.
You know, they'd be like exit 9. Like, oh shit.
No. Okay, so we got to switch this up a little bit because the producers did just remind me that you actually cannot take a shot of water, right? You actually have to do our alternative, which is to sing a version of Skinnamarink Dinky Dink.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You got to perform, sir.
Okay.
Skinnamarink Dinky Dink.
Okay.
Do I love you? You got to do all of the things.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you got that first one. So before parallel parking, you should, here are your options. Adjust your side mirrors. Adjust your seat. Adjust your rear view, or turn down your radio.
Stop driving.
Oh, you just want to sing? Is that what it is? Because that was not an option.
No, that's the real answer. You stop driving.
No, sir. I gave you 4 options. Now you got to pick one of these 4.
No, I don't.
This is not how the game go.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you stop driving.
I'm gonna ask you this one more time, okay? Before parallel parking, you should A, adjust your side mirrors, B, adjust your seat, C, adjust your rear view, or D, turn your radio down.
Tell Queen to sit her ass back so I can see out my passenger side window.
So,
This my life.
You know what? You know what? Sir. Do you want to phone a friend? Yes. I feel like we about to revoke that black card.
My shit planner. Yeah, I'm just saying that's what I think.
Turn the music down.
Who the
is the final answer?
I would never.
Don't listen to Legend. Don't listen to Legend. We're just gonna cut and go to the next one.
I would never. Yeah.
Okay, so this one we're not gonna have as many problems with, I hope. Okay. So what did Ice Cube roll in a game of craps?
Domino, motherfucker. Say about that.
Nah, dog, that ain't the answer though. That ain't it.
That is.
It's not.
Well, that's what he said. I don't know what he wrote. I know that's the line.
What did Ice Cube roll in a game of craps? Not Doughboy.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I know where you was going with that. In the song where the Ice Cube rolled in a game of craps.
Hey, look. Hey, look. I know. I was thinking about Doughboy though.
Yeah.
I knew it. We said the game. I'm tking Domino, motherfucker. Tell about that.
You said I knew that's what you was thinking.
Nah, 7-Eleven.
Okay. I'm gonna try that. Go ahead. There you go. All right. Next up.
Domino, motherfucker.
Dang, I don't want to watch that movie.
Right. This is my head now.
I don't want to watch that.
That was the first thing I thought about when I thought about Ice Cube. Nobody sitting at the table saying like that.
Go. Welcome home. Okay. Which magazine did Biggie read?
What? It was all a tree. He used to read Word Up magazine.
Hey, there you go. Okay, listen, you ain't had to sing at all. Let's see what we can do on this last one though. Name 4 streets in the city that start with the letter T.
Telegraph. Tuller. Turner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Taylor.
1. Dang it. They was over there cheating, man. I heard y'all.
I didn't say
Either way. Okay. Well, he won the game, y'all. Ain't had to sing or nothing. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah.
Suddenly see more.
That's not the song. You gotta sing Skinnamarink Dinky Dink. You remember that song, don't you? See, go ahead for the people. Just a little one time for them. No? Okay. Well, I tried.
I
Right,
do
people.
remember the song though.
Listen, Skimmerink was the bomb.
It was.
Okay. Our childhoods were fabulous.
Hey,
If you are like a mid-70s to mid-80s baby, like
see, I was that person that you wasn't gonna get me to
hitting.
do that publicly. Like we used to have like the whole end of the year show, and then on the day of the show, like I would go hide in the bathroom. You're not getting me out there with makeup. Yeah, I was that kid. People be mad as fuck. Like, wait a minute, we rehearsed this for weeks. Like, yeah,
See, I'd have been so upset with you.
oh no, that was mad as shit.
Well, listen, Legend, it's time to talk about some more films.
Okay.
So we have mentioned them throughout the interview, but I do want us to kind of delve into some conversation about some of your favorite films that you have produced and written and directed thus far.
Okay.
So out of all of the many that you've done, can you pick an actual favorite?
Asbury Park will always be the answer.
I knew you was going to say that.
Like, you got to understand, Asbury Park, for me, like, just to backtrack, I wanted to be a filmmaker for years, but I was a single parent. And so my son was a basketball player, so that took a lot of time, energy, and I had to put all my dreams to the side. So when he went off to college, I was like, yo, I'm about to do this shit. And so just working at it and studying and all the things, leading up to the opportunity to do it, it was like, yo, this is important. And it was telling my story, like how I grew up. And I kind of wanted to make a movie, The Hood for Dummies. No, seriously, because a lot of times when people don't live those lives, they see things on the news like, well, that doesn't make sense. Why would that kid have a gun? And why would they do this? Why would they sell drugs? Because they're not familiar with that world. And so it was important for me to show people that world and the whys. Like, kids ain't carrying guns just because they think it's cool. It's a genuine concern. My father left my house when I was 6 years old. And at 6 years old, I became the man in the house. So, yep, I had a book bag. I kept something in it. Why? Because I was as big as a minute and I wasn't going to let nothing happen to my mom. So when you look at the story of Asbury Park, you get the opportunity to see those characters and understand the whys behind why a lot of people in the hood do what they do.
Yeah.
So that was my beginning as a filmmaker. So that movie will always be my favorite.
I knew you were going to say that. It makes so much sense. And I love your description of why you do it. That is part of the reason why I like to read, because it gives me an opportunity to develop an empathy for people who are going through things that I've never personally experienced. But because I've read about it in a book, I know that there are people out there who do.
Yeah.
And so when I encounter them in the real world, I can treat them a little bit differently, a bit more kinder. You know what I mean? Use a little bit more gentleness with them because they may not be like me, but they got a story.
Yeah, it's a certain level of empathy that a lot of times, like, and me and my wife talk about it all the time. Our kids are privileged. Like, our kids, the environments that we grew up in, if we threw them in, our kids will be fucked.
Okay.
Checked in, beat up, like hungry as hell. Like, they're just not built to survive the environments that we came from. And I think you do have a lot of people who have privilege and they never had the opportunity. They were fortunate enough never to have that reality.
Yeah.
Showing things like, the kids getting up in the morning before school, knocking on each other's windows. Hey man, let me borrow that shirt. Hey, that shirt ain't over here. The other kid borrowed it. And that's how I was growing up. Like, I may have had 4 shirts in my closet. But my homeboy had 4 shirts. My homeboy down the street had 4 shirts. Well, guess what? We got 12 shirts.
Listen,
and we gonna go to school, rock that shit, and make it work. But that was the mentality, And so, like I said, Asbury Park shows that to the world. So and hopefully it gives people who don't come from those environments a better understanding of what that world is like.
Yeah, that is the beauty of storytelling.
Absolutely.
So in whatever form it comes in, and this gentleman, of course, is somebody who does it on paper as well as on screen. So I'm glad that we get to experience your storytelling, sir.
Me too.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to talk about this shit.
Okay, listen, we got to talk more about these stories. Now, that's your favorite. And now let's talk a little bit about City Boy. Okay, because City Boy is the one where I first got introduced to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the privilege of doing red carpet with you and the cast.
That was dope. I was really happy to have you there.
Man, thank you. And I was glad to be there. Everybody was so amazing. And I think as time goes on, you get to watch these people continue to grow in their craft and be amazing. And so just sit there, getting to see him, you know what I mean? and Cookie, she did move to, Detroit and everything. And so I look back on stuff and I'll be glad that I've got a chance to be a part of these events.
Yeah,
so
that was dope.
City Boy wasn't just, just the movie for me. It was the experience of being able to share that moment with the premiere, with all of the cast, and with you. We did our cast interview. We had us a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
We had us a good time. So I say all of that to say that this is just, a message out there to all of you all who are in the Detroit metropolitan area, or if you are in a space where independent films are being made, when they have these premieres, y'all go out and support. Okay? Show up.
We need that.
Yeah, put you a cute little outfit on, you know what I mean? Buy your ticket and show up. Have a good time. People work really, really hard to make these films come alive. So they need y'all to show up for them, right? So if you had an opportunity to do it, y'all go ahead and y'all show up.
Show up and show out.
Mm-hmm. And they be cute too, because it's the D. So folks be dressed.
Well, look, my wife came up in that mud. She had the little fur on the collar looking all good. It was like, look, I think I stopped interviewing somebody, ran over there. I was like, yep, she was me.
See you saying? See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See, if you stay ready, you got to get ready. Got her whole husband.
She understood the assignment.
She understood the assignment. So, ladies, it's a little message to you, It might be a little spot for you to find you a husband. Just saying, okay? I'll be there, but I ain't got me no husband yet. I've been doing this for a minute now, so we gotta wait a minute. Hold on. I ain't got me my husband yet.
Hey, well, that's because you be talking and interviewing and the husbands be walking by.
You know what? I feel like you're right.
Yep. You interview and then your chit chat on, they walk by, you be like, dang,
that was my husband.
But that was him right there. He really got some popcorn.
Yeah. Got the boomerang back.
He coming though. He gonna spin the block.
Okay, here is my next question for you, Legend. What is your least favorite thing about the independent film industry?
People don't listen to shit. Like, you have a lot of people who success is their worst enemy. Because a person would think just because their movie isn't recommended or most popular that they did a good job. And it's like, I tell anybody, like, kudos for getting it done. Like, making a movie is hard. And so kudos for getting it done. But when you have people who are trying to give constructive criticism and you quick to say, well, no, you hating, like you a stupid ass. It's a difference between hating and constructive criticism. I could tell you, I didn't like your movie because the story didn't make sense. I could tell I didn't like your movie because production issues. You shot this person in the face 5 times, and at the end you're like, ha ha, I'm still alive. Like, shit like that don't make sense.
I'm still alive.
And it's not that you can't do it, but actually go ahead and be strategic with how you make that work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the ha-ha, I'm still alive. That's a problem. It's the fact that you didn't give any insight how this person got shot in the face 5 times. And then you brought it back to life. Those things, constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? And I think more filmmakers need to take that constructive criticism and, take it, digest it, and then just do better the next go around. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of people who, hating is, I ain't like your movie because it sucked.
Yeah.
The fuck I'm supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you opening your mouth to tell me you didn't like something, actually give me a way to fix it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do that, now you a hate motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But apparently those lines are blurred for a lot of people, where the moment you say, hey, I didn't like this, then people are instantly taking offense to it. And the truth is, with a lot of independent films, we're supporting people that we know. So if somebody does, and I say, like, let's say Kamal does an opera. Well, I don't like operas. I wouldn't watch an opera.
But you like Kamal.
But Kamal, my dude, so I'm going to watch it. So it's not fair for me to really critique his film because I probably ain't going to like his shit either. You know what I mean? But that's my man, so I'm supporting. So I publicly wouldn't speak about that particular project.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? But if I tell him, you know, and one thing I can say is, like, I have a great relationships with a lot of filmmakers, and we do give constructive criticism, and it's a lot of growth from across the board. But when you ask the one thing that I do hate, I hate that it's so much arrogance. Not from hey, I'm the shit, I'm cool with that, pop your shit. But if you're gonna pop your shit, also be willing to listen to criticism and critiques and grow. You're better with your shit.
I love it. I absolutely do. Because I am all for supporting people, especially when I can see that they are evolving.
Yeah.
You know, that they're putting forth the effort. Because a lot of times it's really the knowledge that's lacking. It don't be money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now that you have that knowledge, you got to use it.
Yeah, because I've been in this business since 2006. And so I don't mind people creating projects that all that shit ain't right. Like, I started out with work lights. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing nothing, knowing nothing about lighting.
Okay.
Playing with editing, using too many effects, trying to do too much. Didn't know what the colors was. Didn't know nothing about a sound engineer, none of that shit. Like, so you got to start somewhere. So I don't knock people for everybody not having top of the line projects, because you got to start somewhere. I would like to see more mentorship in this industry. You know, I see a lot of people gatekeeping, and the shit is stupid, man. But you know, I mentor as much as I can, give advice where I can. But just, you know, just selfish ass mentality of the industry. It's crazy to me. It's not everybody though, because there's a lot of people who pick up the phone and will gladly share information. But I would like to see that more.
Understood. If you had to suggest a way to effectively do something like that, what would it look like?
I wouldn't. I ain't wasting my time with these hard head niggas. I don't do what the fuck y'all doing, so continue to do what the fuck y'all doing. I ain't putting my hands in that shit.
Let's just say that is not my responsibility.
No, not. If somebody asks, you know, somebody say, hey, I need help, I help a lot of people. I've helped a lot of filmmakers with all type of shit, from finding locations to asking how to do things, technical issues. I share all the time. I'm an open book. I'm blessed to be in the position I'm in because a lot of people poured into me. So I pay that forward and pour it back. But I ain't about to try to fix this shit. It's a whole clusterfuck. I'm not him.
You see it, that's not my responsibility.
Nope, I'm not that person.
Well, listen. Okay then, sir. Well, we have gotten to the point of the show where you get to tell us about the upcoming projects that you have. And of course, I know that you've mentioned them already, but I want you to remind us about the series that I'm excited about and all of the sequels that you have coming up. Tell us about those one more time.
Okay.
After all the messy stuff.
No, I mean, but
not really messy.
But you know, and that's what I was about to say. The truth is, it's not messy. Like, what we're talking about is stuff that everybody's thinking, you know, and people are just afraid to talk about because they don't want to be seen in a certain light, or they don't want to burn bridges. I give zero fucks. I'll burn bridges. I'll build them bitches back, and we'll keep it. You know, like, one thing I can say about my relationships with people is brutal honesty. I could not like your shit. You could not like my shit. We still good. And I just wish it was more of that. But I forgot what we was about to say.
We were going to talk about some of the upcoming projects you got coming
But
out.
the upcoming projects, again, number one, that people have been bugging me about for 2 years. Absence of Innocence 2
Uh-huh.
is coming. We'll be filming in 2025. Super excited about that. Where Her Walls Talk, part 2 and part 3. Part 2 is in production now, pre-production right now. We're filming that and part 3 back to back. Super excited about that. Shout out to Kia B.
Okay.
I got Kia B in back to back big projects.
Listen,
That's my baby. Like y'all don't understand. Like me and Kia B's relationship is funny. We be about to fight all the time. All the time. But that's my girl. She works her ass off. She's worked her ass off to be here in the position that she's in with the amount of success that she's had. And y'all know Instagram come in glammed up Kia B. I know come in with the jogger suit with the cornrows looking like Cleo. Serious about this script, Kia B. But shout out to Kia B. Like I said, she's at the core of 2 of my bigger.
she been working hard. And you make the films at a certain point in time, and then they come out when they come out. But it seemed like 2024, she couldn't stay off our screen.
Yeah, she was grinding, and
she been working.
And I think what makes her special to me is I remember having a conversation with her where people were telling her unless she did sex scenes, then she wouldn't be able to be a female lead. And that was something that, she felt strongly about she didn't want to do. And I remember her being in a place like, what you think, is that something that I really got to do in order to take my career to that next level? And I was pretty much just like, fuck them. We about to do Absence of Innocence. I'm going to make you the lead. Let's make this shit work. And she went out there and did it. And since then, she's had several lead roles. Yeah. And so, Kia, I was right. Fuck them.
We were talking a little bit earlier offline about another great thing that I like about the independent film world is that it gives us an opportunity to be leads in films that in other arenas they may not give us opportunity.
Yeah.
When it comes to aesthetics, especially as Black women and Black men.
Just go ahead and say girls with fat asses. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl.
You know how I be trying to move over here,
girls with the fat asses is getting an opportunity to be a big booty girl. Clap it up for the. We got like a sound effect for that. Clap it up for the big booty girl.
We're not about to put the sound effect in here. But as I was saying,
my
goodness, we don't always get to see the people that we see every day on screen with these Hollywood made films. Yeah. And so independent film world gives us an opportunity to see a different kind of beautiful on our screens regularly. These are what the women around me regularly look like, And so being able to see them on the screen, I know that it makes a lot of people feel seen.
Yeah.
When they know that I look like that and I'm a professional, I go and I put on my suit and I work in the corporate world and this is what I look like. You know what I mean? So that's another thing that I really do admire about being able to watch independent films.
No, that part is dope. In addition to that, just kind of just double down in the storytelling. In Hollywood, they repeat stories over and over and over again. On the independent side, it gives us the opportunity to tell unique stories.
Yeah.
So
in unique ways.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes they do get a little redundant.
A lot of motherfuckers get redundant.
They recycling them storylines.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but it boils down to who is telling the story the best, and that's where your good actors come in.
I think your true filmmakers who just have a passion for storytelling. And keep in mind, like, people will make films for a lot of different reasons. Some people do it for popularity. Some people do it because they really care about the arts. Some people do it just because, for financial gain. And I don't think any of those reasons are wrong. But I think your true storytellers, like, really stand out. Like, you got people like Darren Brown. Darren is constantly pushing the envelope and trying to do something new, something creative. And I think, truthfully, a lot of those projects and people get overlooked, especially with the popularity of like a lot of these award shows and stuff like that. And I would like to see that change too. Add that to the list.
Okay.
Like, when you doing these, fuck it, we gonna talk about it.
Okay. Well, here he is.
You know, while we
here.
talk about the things change, like the award shows are dope. I love the fact that they're doing it. I love that filmmakers and actors or whatnot are being recognized. But I wish it could be done in a way that wasn't focused on popularity. If you notice, at a lot of these award shows, they'll say best actor, or best actors, but they won't say one movie. And the reason why they won't is because, truth be told, if we go look at that movie, that motherfucker gave the same performance they gave in their last 40 movies. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, child.
So, like, seriously, like, Denzel wasn't great. Denzel Washington was not great in every movie he did. But when he gave a stellar performance, it stood out. Those are the things that I would like to see recognized in our award shows. Like, give a performance that stands out. I shouldn't be able to put your award-winning performance right next to all the rest of your shit and it all look the same.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I love the fact that we're moving in the right direction and getting awards and getting recognized and things like that. But let's just do it the right way.
Yeah.
Let's do it the right way.
Yeah. It don't take nothing but a little extra effort to do it the right way, because there is templates out there, you know, to show you how to do certain things. If you go and watch any other award show, there's a certain way that they do things, and it makes sense. And so you should probably try to mimic the things and not try to redo stuff that don't need to be redone.
And try to create a panel that's not biased. Like, if I'm sponsoring an award show and I'm doing the fucking awards, kind of seems like a conflict of interest. A little bit, maybe.
Child.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, or having my friends and putting it online and say, hey, everybody vote. Well, again, now we back at the popularity contest. We back in high school.
Child.
So again, shout out to, you know, the people that are doing the award shows, because again, like this, the Choice Awards, I didn't go, but the aesthetic of it was beautiful.
Yeah,
I thought they did a phenomenal job. From what everything that I saw, they did a phenomenal job with putting it together, the presenters, awards, everything. You know, but just like with the films, let's go ahead and take this stuff to the next level. I know we can do it.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And the people out here have shown that they can do things at a high level. So I just want to, let's just keep improving.
So we done started it, and now we're going to elevate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And I think that is most definitely something that everyone in that realm is looking at doing. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna claim that for everybody. Like, once you didn't already establish that you want to do something, every time you do it, you're gonna do it better.
Absolutely.
So
that's the hope.
Yeah, that's the hope. And
I believe in y'all.
I believe. Ain't that what's the guy that be running for he always running for some type of office in Michigan, and that be his little theme song. I believe.
Who?
Tanador.
Who? I was about to say who?
Shree Tanador.
Yeah, I forgot. Did he win? Shree finally won?
Oh, shoot. Listen, he had that little thing. It's the theme song.
Hey, look, I vote for that motherfucker just because they keep trying. Like,
listen, what he don't do is give up.
That nigga out here like Rudy. He like, okay. I'm not going to quit.
He do not quit, okay?
You going to know my name.
Okay, we don't need these award shows to quit neither. Okay, y'all just keep on doing y'all thing and getting better.
Keep them going.
Boom, there we go. Okay, so we have talked about these earlier on in the show, but I want you to give us just one more rundown of the projects that you have coming up.
Okay, I've got Mr. Wendell, which is a thriller. We get ready to start filming that next month. We're also filming When Her Walls Talk Part 2 next month. Following that, we're shooting When Her Walls Talk Part 3. And then we're going to what everyone has been bugging me about for the last 2 years, Absence of Innocence 2.
Bam.
And then we've got the TV series 3-6 that I'm super excited about. C-Dale will be one of my leads in there.
C-Dale!
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So,
well, I'm excited about it just for that.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of good things going on. We got a lot of good scripts across our desk, and I've been working my ass off, and I'm excited. One of the things for me is introducing new talent, putting new people as leads. Like when you look at most of my film, I've never. Oh, excuse me. And no shade, but like I don't really work with a lot of the popular group. Like I like looking for fresh faces. I like giving opportunities to newer actors and actresses, or somebody who's maybe been in the game for a while and they were kind of in the back, bring them to the forefront. Your last movie was Coney Island Girl #6, but like she ain't got a fat ass, and so ain't nobody really putting her as a lead. I'll put her as a lead and just show that she can act, and then she go out here act circles around motherfuckers, and then turn around and like, oh yeah, she's good. Yeah, I know. Like seriously, like I love doing that. Like with City Boy, like June Shelton. June had been in numerous films, but City Boy was his first lead.
Yeah.
And he came out and he was phenomenal. Bianca Williams. Bianca is out here killing it.
Yes.
And my film Omission was her first lead role. Like I said, Absence of Innocence was Kia B's first lead role. So I've had a track record of success in doing this. So I just want to keep it up and keep making stars. Once they leave me, it's like they blow up. They're like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, but sit back all proud.
No, seriously, like I'm proud because I feel like God put me here to be a door opener. Like the people that are established, again, no shade, do what y'all doing, and at some point I may want to tap into some of those people, not a lot of them, but some of those people, like Ebony Tate's. Eb, we gonna work. Eb is dope. Like
she is.
Eb is dope.
She is. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one. Eb is dope.
You say that's your signal.
Yeah, she already know. Ebony Tate's. I got it mapped out. We had that phone conversation.
Okay.
But like it's super important for me to, like I said, bring newer talent in. And that's a big part of why like I try to work with industry talent with majority of my films, because all those people, they are just on set acting, they're also mentoring. Like I think it's dope when you've got Glenn Plummer on set kind of teaching actors. You know what I'm saying? You watch those behind the scene conversations and shit. I mean, I get the same thing. I get a chance like with Don and Peter, to be able to sit back and talk about reality shows. Me and Peter are actually working to put we got a reality show in the works. Yeah, with Peter Guns, and so that's super exciting. Dealing with relationships, so that's super excited about that. But to be able to get that, the insight from industry professionals is dope. And then, like I said, coupling that with local talent is a great experience.
All right. Well, listen, you are working hard, and we got plenty of projects to be on the lookout for from Legend. And we also have plenty of films that we can go ahead and we can check out right now, streaming on Tubi or on Amazon Prime. If people go on to these platforms and they type in your name, can all your movies just come up?
You know what? It's weird because probably not.
Okay.
That's why I always send people to www.iamlegendkw.com. It just streamlines the whole process. It's keep it simple.
There it is, you guys. So that kind of segues into my next question, which was, where can everybody find you? So go ahead and tell everybody, as far as social media and your website, where they can find Legend.
Again, www.iamlegendkw.com. But on Instagram, you can find me in Instagram and Facebook. I am Legend KW.
All right. Okay, guys. So you make sure that you are checking him out. When it comes to social media and websites, you know that everything they got going on is going to be right there. He got his movies pinned at the very top of his social media page. So if you are looking for a great film to check out, then just head on over to his page. Check them out. We've already talked about most of them on tonight. I know y'all excited to see them and to support the films that he has coming up.
And I make frequent appearances on my wife's TikTok, which is IamQueen_BW. So make sure you follow that, because while she's doing her lives, you may catch me in dancing or doing some other stuff or whatever. So, you
Listen,
know, be like,
he just wants y'all to know that his wife is important, and he wants y'all to be on her TikTok and stuff. So that's what it is, because he loves his wife.
yeah, we can say that too. I mean, they're absolutely correct, but I know it's funny because like my wife is a social media influencer, and so she takes her social media seriously. I don't. Like my social media, just like whatever. But I really have fun, just kind of
being in the background.
Yeah, it's been the focus ain't on me, So I'm just hit them with the, what I'm saying.
Listen, y'all want to see some more legend moves? Then y'all better make sure that y'all over there on the TikTok.
Yeah.
And I sound so old talking about something on the TikTok.
On the TikTok.
On it, okay? Because I got a little piece of an old soul. But since we're on the topic of social media, you guys, I'm on there too, and Tam Telling Tales is where you can find me on all social media platforms. It don't matter which one you go to. If you type in Tam Telling Tales, it's going to be me. All right? So y'all make sure that you share, like, and subscribe to my channel, on my pages, all of the things, okay? And, y'all see this shirt? Y'all see this shirt I got on? Read a book, right? Y'all know this is my saying. And you guys, if you want a shirt like this one, either in black or in white, feel free to check out the website so you can grab up your shirt now. Okay, so we about to end this thing.
I remember that music video.
What?
The Read a Book music video.
I was like this. Okay, yeah. I love
Hey,
that song. Yeah, it go hard. Okay. Yeah. For the longest, I thought that was Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
It wasn't?
It's not. Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know, right? Okay. So, well, we about to end this thing, and I need you to help me.
Let's bring it home.
Okay. I'm Tam. I'm Telling Tales.
And I'm Legend. Read a book.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.